Hey guys, this is test 54, game 4. This is the contract bids game. It's an ordering game. We know this because no two bids have the same cost, and as such they must have different costs, so there must be a ranking of their costs from 1 to 6 for the 6 bids. Now they tell us that, they relate everything being lower than something else, so I'm going to say that 1 is the lowest and 6 is the highest. So we're relating them from low to high. All the rules are relational here. They tell us that the accepted one is either K or R and is either 2 or 3. That's happening over here. I'll just put a little A there. We don't know too much about what that means though yet. They tell us that H is lower than each of J and K, so H is before J and K. We know that if J is 4th, then J is lower than both S and T. And if J is not 4, then J is higher than both S and T. And of course, J is not being 4th there, J is being 4th there. Then they say either R or S is 5th. So we can't do too much here. These rules don't connect that much. But we do know that either J is 4th or J is not 4th. So I'm going to make two different diagrams, one where J is on 4, one where J is not on 4. Now when J is on 4, we're going to have S and T coming after it. Either R or S has to be on 5, therefore we will have S on 5, and we will have T on 6. In the bottom diagram, when J is not on 4, we have S and T coming before it. Now we also can link in this rule here, H is before both J and K. So J not being on 4, it's still J. So H is coming before that, so H is before J, and we also know that H is before K. So we've got to have all of S, T, and H coming before J, but J can't be on 4. It can't be on 5 because either R or S is there, therefore J will have to be on 6 as a result. And we have H before K occurring within these spaces. We don't know exactly where. And on the top diagram as well, we have, we've already used up J, H is before it on 1, 2, and 3. We have H before K, and we also have R. So we can actually make 3 different possibilities here for what happens when we have H before K as well as R occurring on spaces 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to stack the 3 possibilities for H before K as well as R on spaces 1, 2, and 3. Again, it's H before K as well as R, with R on 1 as opposed to R on 2 as opposed to R on 3. And then we have H before K falling into place wherever the R is not going. So there's HK on 2, 3, HK on 1, 3, and HK on 1, 2. These are the only 3 possibilities for H, K, and R. So the top diagram is extremely limited. When J is on 4, we pretty much know everything that's happening down to these 3 possibilities. The bottom diagram is much more open-ended. All we really know here is that we have H before K, as well as one of R or S, whichever one isn't going on 5, as well as T coming in this space here. So this right here is our initial setup for the game. Let's head into the questions now. So question number 18 is a typical orientation question. We're just going to take one rule at a time and apply that rule to all 5 choices, looking for violations. So we know, for example, that H is always before both J and K, so we can check for violations there. A has K before H, unacceptable, so A's gone. The other 4 are all good, of course, because they have H on 1, so they're good on that issue. We know that when we have J on 4, we have S and T coming after it, of course. When J is on 4, S is 5, T is 6. So we see in choice D, J is on 4, yet we have R on 5 when we need S on 5. So for that reason, we can eliminate choice D. The other choices, B, C, and E, are all falling within this bottom possibility here. And we know that J is either on 4 or 6. So D and E are both gone because they don't have J on 6. We already got rid of D, so E's gone as well. We're down to B and C now. We know that we've got to have either K or R on either 2 or 3 due to the accepted bid thing. And so for that reason, C is gone because it has neither K nor R on 2 and 3, leaving B by elimination for number 18. Next, number 19, what cannot be 4th lowest? Well, we know that J could, so for that reason, B is eliminated. Now, looking through the remaining choices, we could just work through them 1 to 5, A, C, D, E. We also know that, if we're not in the top diagram, we're in the bottom one, H is before K. Therefore, K cannot be 1st, H cannot be 4th, H can't be 4th, so A is our answer for 19. Next, number 20, what can't be 2nd? Well, like I said before, we know that J has to be either 4 or 6, so it can't be 1, 2, 3, or 5, so J can't be 2nd, choice B. Next, 21, if R were the accepted bid. So if R is the accepted bid, it's got to be on either 2 or 3, so the possibility where we have R, H, K on 1, 2, 3, if R were number 1, it couldn't be accepted because acceptance is either 2 or 3. So I'm going to cross off the RHK possibility from the top diagram. For the bottom diagram, we just know that R is either 2 or 3, so I'll put it above both 2 and 3 there. Just it's one of those two. So therefore, we're going to have S on 5 in the bottom diagram. We also have T going somewhere within 1 through 4. They're asking us what must be true. Must T be lowest? No, T could really be any of 1 through 4, so A is gone in the bottom diagram, of course. Must we have K second lowest? K could be second lowest or third lowest. So for that reason, B is gone, just looking at the top diagram alone. Must R be third lowest? R could be 2 or 3, either one, so C is gone. Looking at D, must S be fifth lowest? Yes, S is number 5 in both the top and bottom diagrams. So D's our answer to 21. I will look at E though. Must J be highest, meaning must J be on 6? No, J could be 6 or 4, so E's gone, leaving D. Next, number 22. General must be true question, applying to all diagrams here. Must H be lower than S? Happens on the top diagram. Does not have to happen on the bottom though. R could be on 5, then S could be on 1. H, K on 2, 3, T, 4, for example. So A is gone for that reason. Next, looking at B, H lower than T. Happens on the top diagram for certain, but for the bottom one, T could be on 1, H on 2, K on 3, for example. So B is gone for that reason. K lower than J. On the top diagram, K is 2 or 3, J is 4, so it's true of the top. And then on the bottom diagram, of course, J is on 6, so K is lower than, as everything is lower than J. So C is our answer for 22. I will look at the others though. S lower than J. In the top diagram, J is lower than S, so D is gone. And then E, S lower than K. On the top diagram, K is lower than S as well, so E is gone, leaving C. Next, 23, if R were the lowest. So if R were the lowest, we'd have to have R on 1, so the other possibilities for the top diagram are irrelevant here. Only the top one matters. In the bottom diagram, having R on 1 means we have S on 5, then we have H before K as well as T occurring on 2, 3, 4. So this question is asking us what could be false. So 4 of them must be true. One of them is not necessarily true. So we could find the 4 must be trues and eliminate them. Or if we see something that does not necessarily have to be the case, of course, we could pick it. So must J be highest? Well, J could be highest, but we could also have J on 4 with T highest. So A actually does not need to be true and is our answer for 23. I will look at the rest though. As fifth happens in both, so it is a must and B is gone. Must K be third? Well, K must be third in the top diagram. And on the bottom diagram, actually, if you think about it, we've got to have K on either 2 or 3 because the accepted bid's always 2 or 3, and R is already on 1, so that can't be it. Therefore, K does have to be on 2 or 3. K can't be on 2 because H is before K. Therefore, K on 3 actually is a must, so C is gone. H being second, again, for the same reason that K must be third, H must be second after all. We could actually put that down. T is going to be 4 after all. We fleshed it out a little bit more, and on the top diagram, of course, K is 3 as well, so D is gone. Then looking at E, K being accepted, of course, if R is on 1, it can't be the accepted one because the accepted is always 2 or 3. Therefore, K must be the accepted, so E is gone as well, leaving A.